Now, coming to the preparation of aromatic aldehydes. Method is the same, concept is the same, but there are certain what you can say process are there which you need to learn for aromatic aldehydes especially. Otherwise, what you have studied in the Stefan's reduction, in the Rosenmann's reduction, in the Wacker process, got it? The method is the same. Just instead of alkyl group, you need to take the aryl group. Even in the Grignard reagent also you have seen it. So you need to take an aryl group. Aryl means C6H5. Got it? Listen carefully. The method is the same, but there are certain methods which is exclusively for aromatic aldehydes only. We can say that we need to study. So here, suppose if you are having toluene, C6H5CH3. So what you will do it? We will be taking here K2Cr2O7. Alright, acidified I will be taking it. So what I am going to get it, that is C6H5CHO, because CH3 group will be oxidized to CHO. Alright, that is you will be getting benzaldehyde. But the main drawback of this process, you know that I have said you earlier in the aliphatic also, that here it will get further oxidized to, that is benzoic acid, C6H5COOH. You will be getting not only benzaldehyde, but you will be getting benzoic acid. So what you need to do, if you want to stop the reaction in this step, I have already said to you, that is you have to take either PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, or you have to take, that is Sarret reagent, or you have to take Jones reagent, or you can take, that is your Collins reagent. We can say that. Any of the reagent you can take, better is to take Collins reagent or PCC, you can take that, and you can carry out the reaction so that benzaldehyde will be the stable product. Benzaldehyde will be the stable product. If you take, instead of K2Cr2O7 and H+, if you take here, that is Collins reagent or PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate, then you will get benzaldehyde as a stable product. It will not be further oxidized to benzoic acid. We have done it, this particular thing. Now, next is with chromyl chloride. What is chromyl chloride? CrO2Cl2. CrO2Cl2, that is chromyl chloride. We can say that. Now, here what I am going to do is that I will be taking toluene, because if you want benzaldehyde means you can prepare from that is benzene, no problem, but you need to do something that also we'll study, don't worry. So in this way we'll take toluene. This is your toluene. Okay. Now, when it reacts with chromyl, two molecules of CrO2Cl2, alright, in presence of CS2 or carbon tetrachloride, which acts as an inert solvent, we can say that. CS2 or carbon tetrachloride, which acts as an inert solvent. So what is going to happen first? You are going to get an addition product first. Addition product. That is benzene ring. Then CH. It is OCr Cl2OH. OCr Cl2OH. This is addition product. We can say that. That's otherwise known as a brown chromium complex, because it's a brown color chromium complex, you will be getting it, an addition product. Now, very simple here, that I want here, that is, what is that? I want here benzaldehyde. That means I want to remove all these things, and instead of that I will put it O here. Then I will be getting benzaldehyde. So what you need to do? You have to go for hydrolysis. H3O+, that is hydrolysis. How H3O plus you get it? You know that is, you can also write, instead of H3O plus, you can write H2O/H plus. The meaning is the same. That is H3O plus. That is acidic hydrolysis. What I am going to get it? I am going to get, that is nothing but what I said, benzaldehyde. I am going to get it. Clear? And again you will get back the chromyl chloride by this reaction. We can say that. Again you will get it back. That I am not interested, because that is the secondary product. So basically I got benzaldehyde. And the name of the reaction is called as the Itard reaction. We can say that. It is called as the Itard reaction. The name of the reaction is. Now suppose you will say, sir, I want that is benzaldehyde, but metatoluene what you can say, metamethyl benzaldehyde. That is tolyldehyde, rather I should say that. Alright, metamethyl means I want a methyl group here. Alright, you will say I want metamethyl benzaldehyde, or which is also called as tolyldehyde or tolyl aldehyde, we can say that. Then what you need to do? You need to, instead of toluene, you take here xylene, CH3. That is metaxylene if you take. Alright, metaxylene if you take, then what you'll have it? You will be having a CH3 group here, and also you will be having a CH3 group here. So this is meta-methyl benzaldehyde, or you can say meta-toluidaldehyde. I will be getting it. That also can be done. Clear? It can be possible. So in this way, this is known as Itard's reaction. Okay, fine. Now, the next reaction we will see. The next reaction by which you can prepare benzaldehyde, that is aromatic aldehyde, is from acetic anhydride. Means instead of taking chromyl chloride, instead of taking chromyl chloride, I can take, that is acetic anhydride. Same toluene, but acetic anhydride I will be taking it. Alright, clear? Achha. Only that? No, we will be taking an oxidizing agent. So that is toluene. Of course, that has to be there. In presence of CrO3, which is an oxidizing agent, and acetic anhydride is CH3CO whole twice O, and again an inert solvent, either CS2 or we can say that carbon tetrachloride will be taking it, and the temperature will be, that is 273 to 283 Kelvin, that is 0 to 10 degrees Celsius. I can take the temperature, means it should be low temperature, ice cold, I should say that. The reaction should be carried out. Now what you will be getting it here, same thing, addition product you will be getting it here. Alright, addition product, just like in case of Itard reaction. So what you will be getting here, CHOCOCH3, got it, clear, OCOCH3. Now from where we are getting this OCOCH3, see from here. Oxygen from this particular one, listen, we are getting this particular oxygen from this one, chromic oxide. Another, it is OCOCH3. Same thing, I want to remove this particular thing. I want to remove this. Clear? I want to remove it. And instead of that, what I want? Oxygen. Because benzaldehyde, na? So what I will do is that I will be going for same thing, acidic hydrolysis and heat it. Alright, I need to go for acidic hydrolysis. I need to heat it. Because why heating is required here? Because it's a stronger bond. Alright, that is, in previously it was OCrCl2OH, isn't it? So that was quite a weaker bond. So acidic hydrolysis was enough. But here it is a little bit stronger bond. So hence I need to break up this bond. So some energy is required. Alright, for that reason heating is required here. So what I am going to get it, that is benzaldehyde plus acetic acid, CH3COOH, 2 molecules. See here, CH3COOH, that is H here, then CH3COOH. So this is an again secondary product. I am not interested. I am getting, that is nothing but benzaldehyde. We can say that. Clear? Fine. Now, if you will say, sir, I want that is nothing but para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Para-nitrobenzaldehyde. See, it is very easy. That sort of thing. If I want para-nitrobenzaldehyde, so what I need to do is that from beginning itself, I am going to put in the para position. This is the first, so this is the fourth. In the para position, nitro group. That's it. In the beginning itself. So what I will be getting? Para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Finished. In the beginning itself, I am going to start with para-nitrotoluene. If I start with para-nitrotoluene, then I will be getting para-nitrobenzaldehyde. If you say now, sir, I want para-chlorobenzaldehyde, fine. Instead of this, what you can say, nitro, I will be putting here chloro. So chloro, so para-chloro or para-bromo-benzaldehyde, you will be getting it. Done. Okay. It's very simple. See, why I am saying you all this question? Because you will see it will be coming in your, what you can say, complete the following reactions or convert the following reactions. You will be getting it. This sort of question. You have done it earlier also in class 11, and in the previous chapter you have done it also. Complete the following. The reactant will be given and you need to complete. Reactant means this will be given and you need to complete this particular product. Or it will be asked, convert the following. Convert the following means para-nitrotoluene to para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Same thing. Simple. Or para-chlorotoluene to para-chlorobenzaldehyde. Same thing. Just instead of what you can say, the process is same. Just in the para position you need to put the whatever the group it is being asked, whether nitro or chloro or bromo, whatever it is. Alright, now in this way. So we can that is do it that. Now here one more thing you need to see is that here there is every chance that it will get converted into acid. There is every chance. So as soon as this is being formed, the addition product is formed, you need to trap it. Alright, you need to trap this particular addition product which is being formed. How will you trap it? You will trap means, how will I trap this particular one? How should I trap this particular one? What I do is that I will stop heating. I will stop the reaction there. Alright, means that is once this product is being formed, I will stop the reaction. Now the question comes, how will I know the product is formed? It has got a characteristic smell. Got it? It has got a characteristic smell, an offensive smell it will be there, a bad smell will be there, a characteristic smell by which you can come to know that yes, this particular product is being formed. And as soon as you smell it, you just stop it, the reaction there. Then you can stop the reaction in this step. And again, what you can say is that after some time, again you go for hydrolysis, acidic hydrolysis, and just slightly warm it. You will be getting this particular, that is product, that is benzaldehyde. Finished. In this way, you can prepare it. That is benzaldehyde by this method. We can say that. See, this all I am saying you because again and again I repeat, these are the questions you will be getting it in your reasoning part. So hence, when you are looking at this particular AV, you pause it, forward it, and look at and understand it properly. Repeatedly I am saying you, because all these questions and this particular chapter, aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acid, is a very, very important chapter. Or a lot of questions will be getting it regarding here, that is convert the following, complete the following, give reason that why we are doing this, why you are using PCC and all these things, you will be getting it. So hence I am discussing with you all these things. Got it? Now next is you can prepare what you can say this for, that is from toluene also directly. We can prepare from toluene instead of using chromyl chloride or acetic anhydride. Instead of using that, I can do it by halogenation reaction also. So how it can be done? See here. So toluene I will be taking here CH3 and I will be taking here, that is chlorine in presence of HNu or 383 Kelvin. That is it's nothing but it's a, what is that? It's a side chain reaction is going to take place. Side chain reaction is going to take place. Yeah. Alright. Here substitution reaction, no doubt about it. But the side chain substitution reaction is going to take place. Why? Because I am going for this heating. If I am not taking HNu and 383 Kelvin, then what will happen, you know? That is, here side chain reaction is not going to take place. Nuclear reaction is going to take place. Nuclear means the chlorine will be added to the benzene ring directly. It will be added to the benzene ring. So these are the conditions you need to remember it. These are the conditions you need to remember it. If this condition is not there, the equation is entirely wrong. Got it? Mind it this. Clear? I have told you about this earlier also. Now, what I said, side chain reaction is going to take place instead of nuclear reaction. So what is that side chain reactions? 2 hydrogen will be replaced by, that is 2 chlorine. Alright, 2 hydrogen. And what you will be getting? That is nothing but 2 HCl. So it is 2 chlorine. I have to take here 2 Cl2. Got it? Fine. Now, next, what I will do is that I have to replace this 2 chlorine by OH group, isn't it? That's it. Then only my job will be done. So hence, I will be taking here 2 HOH. I will be going for hydrolysis. Alright, but it will be done at a temperature of around 373 Kelvin. I have to heat it, this particular one. Alright, I have to go for hydrolysis. Clear? So, what I will be getting it here, I will be getting, that is nothing but you know it that, you have read it earlier, here 2 OH group I will be getting it. 2 OH group. Instead of 2 Cl, 2 OH group comes. And what you will be getting? 2 HCl. This chlorine reacts with, what you can say, this 2H, this chlorine reacts with this 2H to form 2 HCl. Now, you know that a particular carbon cannot have more than one OH group. Isn't it? More than one OH group. So it is being replaced by water, and hence what is being remaining behind? Can you see there? I have written at the end, it's at the corner. Let me do one thing. Let me write it properly so that you can visualize it easily. So it will be CH, OH and OH. Now you can see very clearly. So this 2OH group is there. You know that one carbon cannot have 2OH group. It will suffer steric hindrance or steric repulsion. This 2OH group, it will suffer steric hindrance. So hence, how it will be stable? And water molecule will be removed from here. See that H2O is removed. So I have written here. So what is remaining here? CHO. So benzaldehyde remains here. So by this also directly we can do the reactions. Alright, by the side chain, what you can say reactions, it can be done. Okay, it can be done. Similarly, here instead of toluene, I can take a para-bromo. Suppose para-bromo I want. Alright, so in the para portion I will take bromo. So here one bromo, here one bromo, and here one bromo. So para-bromo benzaldehyde I will be getting it. So the question will come, convert para-bromo toluene to para-bromo benzaldehyde. So the process is same. Just instead of para position, I need to put the bromo group. Alright, clear? You will be getting it. Now, next, after that, the next reaction is that is Gattermann-Koch reaction. We can say Gattermann, G-A-T-T-E-R-M-A-N-N, Gattermann-Koch, Koch reaction. Gatterman-Koch reaction, we can say that. Now, what is this reaction? Now here we need to start from carbon monoxide and HCl. You know, it is an unstable reactant, so it is going to form formyl chloride, which is another unstable product. Which is another unstable product is going to form formyl chloride, HCOCl. Now, hence, as soon as formyl chloride is being formed, because these two are gaseous, carbon monoxide and HCl, you will pass it will form formyl chloride. As soon as this is being formed, you take, that is nothing but benzene. So I said, from benzene also can be done. So, plus HCOCl in presence of CuCl plus AlCl3. Now, CuCl acts as a catalyst here. And AlCl3. Now, AlCl3 is nothing but it is an electrophilic reagent. It will produce electrophile. What is that? It will produce benzaldehyde, CHO group. Alright, see here, CHO group will be there. And here one H is removed and this reacts with Cl to form what is that? HCl. Alright, see here, one Cl and definitely here you are adding the CHO. So one H has to be removed from here. So phenyl group will be formed because this is benzene. But this is what? C6H5CHO. So one H is removed. One H reacts with this Cl to form HCl and you got benzaldehyde. This is called as Gatterman-Koch reaction, so to say. Clear? Fine. Now, or Gatterman-Koch aldehyde synthesis, it is also called as. This reaction is known as. Now, next is another reaction is also there. That is, it is only called as Gatterman's aldehyde synthesis. Alright, this one is Gatterman-Koch reaction or Gatterman-Koch aldehyde synthesis. Another reaction is there which is only Gatterman's reaction or Gatterman's aldehyde synthesis. Alright, see the difference. This reaction which I am going to write it down, it is called as Gatterman's aldehyde synthesis or simply Gatterman's reaction. No Koch. So, what will happen here? So here the addition reaction is going to take place. Same thing with benzene. I am going to take it here. Benzene plus HCN plus HCl. So you know HCN means you know that C triple bond N. You know that. Why I wrote it? Because I said it will undergo addition reaction. So you need to understand how addition is going to take place. Why addition is going to take place? Because triple bond alkynes. Alright. So in presence of anhydrous AlCl3. So what I said? Addition. How? See here. So it will be CH double bond NH dot HCl. See here. CH double bond NH. N combines with H to form CH double bond NH and one hydrogen will be removed because this group will be added. So this particular carbon. Understood? That hydrogen reacts with Cl to form HCl. So you get an addition product here. CH double bond NH dot HCl. Benzaldimine, what you can say, hydrochloride or hydrogen chloride. Benzaldimine. Why it is imine? Because I have said you many times. Double bond NH is imine. Benzaldimine, hydrogen chloride or hydrochloride, we can say that. Now I want here CH double bond O, isn't it? I did, na? So what should I do? I'll go for H2O and boiling. Alright, I'll be boiling. I'll be going for H2O. H2O means hydrolysis. I'll be going for. So what I am going to get it? I am going to get benzaldehyde, benzene ring CHO, and this particular one reacts with hydrogen to form NH4Cl. You can count it and see here. Two hydrogen here, so NH4Cl. I am going to get it the secondary product. This is known as Gatterman's aldehyde synthesis by which we prepare what you can say aldehyde. So these are the what you can say basic reactions of aldehyde, so to say. These are the basic reactions of aldehyde. Okay, so one more reactions also, let me do it for you. One more reactions because I believe that is also important, but that is not there in your NCERT or in your CSC, but it may come in your what you can say entrance exam. So let me write it for you. What is the harm in it? So see here, two molecules of C6H5Cl. When it reacts with lead nitrate, PbNO3 whole twice, which acts as an oxidizing agent. Got it? So, and heat it will be. So, what I am going to get it? I am going to get 2C6H5 because two molecules acting, 2C6H5. Now, nitrate will break up to form ONO2. I can write it in this way. What is the harm? Isn't it? Instead of NO3, I have written ONO2 because it is nitro compound. Got it? Fine. So in this way, you got it C6H5, C6H5, I've done something. There is C6H5 where the benzaldehyde. Okay, fine. I'm very sorry, children. Here it will be CH2Cl. So hence it will be here C6H5CH2ONO. Because I was wondering how will I get aldehyde, because I want C6H5CHO. One more carbon I wanted. That is wondering. So hence I forgot to write it here. I'm very sorry. So it is C6H5CH2Cl plus lead nitrate, which is an oxidizing agent. It will oxidize to form this particular product. You will be getting it. Clear? So plus what is that you will be getting? Rather I am writing it here minus PbCl2. This Pb reacts with 2Cl to form PbCl2, and rest of the reactant is being used up. Now what I am going to do, see now this one how I am writing it. That's very important. That you need to understand. For that reason I did this reaction. For that reason I did this reaction, because I want to show you the mechanism of this particular reactions. I want to show you that mechanism. Alright, so let me break this one also further. Fine. So what will happen is that, see here, this pair of electrons will go here, because oxygen is nothing but an electron withdrawing group, and this particular oxygen will what you can say will come here. Again this oxygen is an electron, what you can say, withdrawing group, because here if this it goes means definitely it forms 3 bonds, which is not possible. So definitely the cleavage is going to take place here. The cleavage of bond is going to take place here. So hence this pair of electron goes here ultimately. Done. So hence what I am going to get it, see now you got the product. Alright, this one I have written it here. See here how I have written it. So what you got? C6H5CHO. See here, H goes here. This pair of electron goes here. So C6H5CHO, and this hydrogen reacts with this particular NO2 group. So what is going to form? Simple, HNO2. This is NO2 and this is H. So it is going to form HNO2, and ultimately we got benzaldehyde. Okay, thank you.